with and back to reality, that is for sure. But what do we do here at Mortgage Mom Radio? We bring you guys all kinds of education and advice all around mortgage lending and real estate. And that is the key goal here. We want to make sure that everybody becomes a homeowner. If you own a home, that you're in the best financing position that you can be in for your family, as far as a cash flow situation. You know, your monthly debts are under control. Maybe we need to do some cash out, pay some of those credit cards off. But we're here to try to help you. We want to bring you information as we get it. Things are constantly changing in the lending world. The guidelines are changing, credit scores, loan types, down payment requirements. Everything about lending changes, and especially right now in, the situation that we've been in with COVID and, the liquidity of the market, things are just constantly and rapidly changing. So that is what we do here at Mortgage Mom Radio. If you guys want to hear more, if you've watched us before, you want to know when we come on live, it's always Wednesday at 5 on YouTube, right here on Facebook as well. And for anybody at all that'd like to be our first subscriber to Twitch, please go on there. Twitch is more of a gaming platform, but we just thought it was something that was kind of fun, so we thought we'd figure it out. But if you guys would like to follow us, please subscribe to the channel and click that little notification button at the top, and we'll go from there. So Matt's got his hand up already. Yep, got a few confirmations that the sound is good. Erica says hello, and so does Houseboat Billy. And Fritzy's joining us on Facebook. I love it. Well, hello, Fritzy. Now you can actually put a face to the voice. I am Debbie, and that is Heidi. And so happy to see you on. Houseboat Billy, we love that you always follow us every Wednesday. That is fantastic. Anybody that has any questions whatsoever, please feel free to go ahead and put those into the feed. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to answer those questions for you. That is what we are here for. But it is the beginning of the show, and we always do catching up with Mom. So, Heidi, you're supposed to be moving in a week, and I see all of your furniture there in the background. How is that going?
It was funny. It felt like I had all the time in the world. And turns out it's really coming off with fast, and I got a lot of stuff to do. So I'm okay. I'm breathing. Not as well today as most days, but it's coming.
It's coming. It's coming along. And you know what? It is the beginning of summer. I am so ready for it. It's been a long year already, and it's just the end of May. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but
I feel like this year has been longer than the last 3 years put together.
Yes.
And it's just the end of May, and I'm almost scared for the rest of the year because I'm wondering, is it just going to drag out, or is all of a sudden it's going to be Christmas?
Right.
I can't figure out which direction it's going to go. But no, the movie's going to be okay. I have packers coming next week. I have movers coming next week. And I'm going to be optimistic that it's just going to go absolutely.
You keep that optimism going. Moves do not usually go perfect, but it's a good goal to have. If we don't have goals, we just don't get there. So it's a great goal to have.
I figured 2020, you just got to keep the faith, because at this point, it's the only thing I got going. It's got to get better. But no, it's going to be good, and this movie actually won't be too bad. Almost everything's going in storage till we buy our new house. So
right, which you still haven't figured out where you're going. No. For all of you guys watching us on radio on Saturday, you couldn't see the response because you're not watching us live while we're recording it. But yes, her face was a definite no. She doesn't know what she's doing yet. But you know what? You're a brave soul. You gotta love it. I wish that I could take those kinds of chances, but I'm just not that person.
Well, we're just not positive yet. We're either going all the way across the country, or we're just going hop, skipping, and jump next door. So, one or the other.
It's okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually we will land in a home.
Yes. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. So. Well, I am looking forward. I have not had any time off. Last year in July is when we went on our houseboat trip to Powell. And that was actually only 4 days that we were on that houseboat. And it was so nice because everything was completely disconnected. The phone was off. It didn't work at all. There was no reception. There was no computer to be had. it was very, very restful. But it's the last time we've been out of town, and I am looking forward to a vacation. So I am actually taking off June the 4th, and I am going to go to Parker, rented a house, and going to have some fun. So I've got Matt with his hand up again at me.
Since you're doing catching up with Mom, Chief Manny says in all caps, boat, boat, boat.
I know.
And Erica, please don't encourage him.
Yeah, so we're going to Parker. I rented a house. You know, my mom, we talk more about, I feel like we talk more about Heidi than we do about me. But, you know, my mom's actually got a pretty serious autoimmune disease, and it actually affects her lungs. So with, you know, COVID, we've been extremely, extremely careful. The poor thing has been, you know, locked up. She's not married, so she's all by herself. It's been months that she hasn't been able to get out. And, you know, she does the same thing that we do. I mean, she does loans as well. That's how I learned to do what I do. She's an absolute amazing rock star in her field. And I just want to get her out. So rented a house that is literally right on the water. And we are going to take her from car to house to dock to boat. From dock to boat to house to car. And that way she doesn't have to come into contact with anybody, but we can get her out and keep the social distancing moving. I know a lot of people are really excited with retail starting to reopen, with restaurants starting to reopen. I know everybody is very excited about that, but we all still have to remember that it's not gone. It's still there. It's, you know, still going to spread. And for those people that are very sensitive to, you know, catching something like that, we've got to be really careful. So I'm looking forward to it. I need the downtime. I'm ready. It's been a long time since I've had any. I'm looking forward to being able to spend some time with my mom. We're still social distancing, me and Heidi, because, you know, I don't want Heidi coming to the office every day, and she might happen to have something that I could possibly give to my mom. So we're going to wait until after I get back before we start doing these things again in studio together, which I'm looking forward to as well.
Yes. No, and I'm so glad that you guys are getting out of town, and your mom gets to get out of town and see some family, leave her place, because it's, you know, we don't really talk about it a lot. Like, social distancing is hard, but for those that at least are at home with family, you have people to do that with. Those that are social distancing alone, it's just that much harder. You're by yourself. So I'm really excited that you guys are going. I'm not excited that you're leaving me, but
I'm feeling that you have it totally under control. But I obviously, so that was kind of part of, you know, renting the house, is that I've got my internet and I've got my computer. And so I'm not going to be completely shut down like I was. I mean, again, a houseboat trip where you have nothing. You have no way to communicate at all. Truly, 4 days was the most that I could have done that, because there's just too much going on. There's too many friends, or not friends, but too many clients, too many loans, too many things that are happening to be just completely cut off. So I will have my computer, and I'll be able to keep up and make sure that things are running smoothly and things are getting done. But I'm definitely ready to get out of the house and go somewhere and do something and truly spend some time with my mom. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be, you know, at the end of next week, and, you know, we're going to do that for a week. But you know, that's my catching up with Mom. You know, is, you know, everybody out there, just remember, guys, it's not over. And, you know, everybody's got their opinion. I'm not here to tell you that it's okay to go mask-free. I'm not here to tell you it's not okay to go mask-free. That's not at all what I'm trying to say. But just remember, it's still out there. So keep, you know, it doesn't mean it's over because everything is, you know, starting to reopen. Just continue to be safe and healthy, and, you know, wear your mask when you're in public, and wash your hands a lot, and, you know, do the best that you can to build your immune system. And, you know, just remember that there's a lot of people that you might come into contact with that, you know, truly are, you know, very subject to something that could be pretty bad if they do catch it. So that's my piece for the day.
And remember, it's going to be like Black Friday everywhere. So really think twice. Do you really want to jump out when everyone else is so excited that stores are reopening and some restaurants? I mean, I personally don't go out shopping on Black Friday for that reason. So I'm just kind of imagining in my head what the first weekend of retail is going to look like.
Yeah, you know, and I'm kind of confused because we've got restaurants that are reopening, and we have retail that is reopening, and we have hair salons that are reopening.
No, hair salons are not.
I actually saw something that said it was, but that nail salons were not. And I'm like, how is a hair salon any different than a nail salon? And exactly where does that put my European Wax Center. Where do they fall? Can I go get waxed? Can I not? It's I'm wondering what part of the spectrum that they're on.
Look, I was confused. I said restaurants can, churches can, which are, you know, big social center, retail can, but hair, nail, I'm confused.
Yeah, I know. We'll figure it out. I'm sure just like our loan guidelines continue to change, I'm sure that those guidelines are going to keep going too. So, you know, we'll just kind of keep and following them. So, all right, well, enough about us, you know, and catching up with mom time. That was fun. But so what is going on in the mortgage industry today? Because things are definitely changing, and they're changing every day, like we said. So we got on here about 6 weeks ago, and we said if you go into forbearance, it's going to be 12 months before, you know, you can actually get another loan. You're going to have to make 12 months payments on time. There was really no guidance yet from Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. They weren't telling us what we can or can't do. So, you know, all of the different mortgage companies were just kind of implementing their own guideline, assuming something was going to come, but nothing had yet. So we now finally have guidance from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac. I don't believe that FHA has given us that guidance yet. Can you confirm that, Heidi? Do you know?
No, it's Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA.
Okay, so all four have given us guidance. Yeah. So they're telling us now that you can, if you've been in forbearance, you can get a mortgage, but you do have to be out of your forbearance, and you have to have made at least 3 monthly payments on time. So post forbearance, 3 months later, after payments have all been made on time, you are now then going to be eligible for financing. So that was a huge win. Big win this week. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know,
huge win. Because 3 months is a big difference than having to wait a year after getting your forbearance.
Right. Yeah. Right, absolutely. So, you know, do I think that if you can make a payment, you should continue to do that? Yes, I'm not coming away from that stance at all. I want you guys all to understand that forbearance does go on your credit report. It is notated on the bottom of the account. So when that is notated on that account, that can affect the credit score. How fast that forbearance will come off of that credit report we don't know. You know, we've got to watch and see what happens moving forward. That could be something that you may have a very difficult time arguing, having to get letters, disputing to try to get that forbearance removed once you are not, you know, no longer in forbearance. So with that, you know, kind of the unknowns of what's going to happen, I would definitely suggest that if you can continue to make your mortgage payment, that you do. Do not go into forbearance if you do not need to, because at the end of the day, it's just another leap or another hurdle in the process that we all need to get through before we can put you into some really great financing. So definitely something, you know, please keep that in mind. It was a big win, though. I mean, 3 months is superior to 12.
And I do believe with FHA and VA, they are still going to continue to look at more of the overall credit that continue to go on with that forbearance. So keep that in mind, is just because you remove that and they have that 3 months, they are going to take a deeper dive into